Welcome back to the Driveway Podcast. It's Johnny. It's Zach. We're coming at you with a fresh Tigers postseason dub. And let's get into it.
Wow, what a way to start. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's official.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it in a while.
I've left Duolingo.
You did?
Yeah.
No!
I'm done.
Oh.
I'm calling it quits.
You know something?
What?
Duolingo today texted me and it was like, Johnny's streak is, almost over.
Yeah.
Send him gems to
freeze
help
my streak?
It freezes your streak. I was like, what happened with Johnny? I gotta send him the freeze streaks. I wasted 20 gems on you.
Oh, you spent?
I did.
Oh, you spent it on me?
I did.
Oh, man.
So
you know what? Maybe I'll have to get back on.
No, you don't have to. So what happened?
Like we were saying, I just felt that the learning wasn't coming along fast enough. I would have liked to have learned a little bit faster. We were going through a lot of vocab, and I know vocab has its place. But I'd like to just jump right in.
Sink your teeth into it.
Yeah, sink
right?
my teeth into it, exactly. And so I didn't feel Duolingo was giving me that chance. And no matter how many ads of Super Duolingo I'll see, I will never buy that shit.
No, I would never do that either.
Never buy that.
Never.
So, and it was also something that I think it's a good, toilet time.
Yeah.
But I'm also, at this point, I'm trying to get off of my phone on the toilet. I think that's almost it's almost another bad thing. Because I don't want to be stuck on the toilet. So something that I've done just at my house to try to combat that is and so I guess if you ever see this book at my house, make sure you wash your hands after touching it. But it's a Sherlock Holmes book. I brought it into the bathroom so that if I really am bored, I'll just read my Sherlock Holmes thing or whatever. But I guess I've been finding that when I've been going to the bathroom, it takes me all of 30 seconds. Even to pee and poo. If I do both at the same time, then it's, it's still a quick bathroom visit. I don't need to break out my phone for any reason. But if you break out your phone, all of a sudden it turns into 5 minutes on the pot. Yeah. And you're that was kind of unnecessary. Mm-hmm. So that's a habit I've had since I was 11 probably. Since getting my first iPod Touch. Maybe even since getting a Nintendo DS, you know what I mean? It's been a long habit, so it's not been easy to break, but that's just another anti-phone habit, I guess, that I'm trying to break out of.
I like that. I mean, what a shocking way to start the episode.
Yeah. I took the turn, but we can definitely go back to Tigers. That was really crazy end of the season. Mm-hmm. That. I mean, I thought they were going to blow it for sure. I really did
too.
Thank God the Astros also.
You know what I was thinking? I saw somewhere where if the Astros lost all 4 games and the Tigers lost all 4 games, the Tigers would still end up in the postseason.
Oh, okay.
So I was kind of hoping for that.
Yeah.
I was hoping for this utter humiliation to the end. But we still make it somehow.
That almost maybe would have been better in a way because I guess I'm thinking that would have been a storyline.
They would have.
To they crash, they hit rock bottom, yet somehow they make it, and then they just ride that somehow we made it energy into the World Series.
Exactly. I know.
But now it's almost I don't know.
You know
what I mean?
There's no story anymore.
Yeah, there's no story anymore. The story is now the Cleveland Guardians.
Yes.
Who made the playoffs.
Yeah.
After being 50% in early September or late August, something like that. Anyways, do you have any other comments? You said that they won. They beat the Guardians today, 2-1.
2-1.
Another butthole puckering type victory.
Oh, yeah. Very opposite of last year.
Yeah.
Because last year we were terrible, and then the last month last year we had a 0.2% chance of making the playoffs, and then we made the playoffs.
Right.
This year I think we had a 99 point whatever percentage, and then we almost didn't do
that.
We
were almost that.
So
2 years in a row we were that 0.2%.
Yeah, which is complete opposite directions. But yeah, I mean, I literally watched it. Don't tell. I actually
don't tell work.
I didn't do this. Wink, wink. I watched the whole game, which I this game started at 1 p.m. and finished at 4. So it was a long period of watch, but I'm glad I stuck with it. I do fear the pitcher, Scooble.
You fear him?
I fear he's going to leave.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's inevitable.
I think so, too.
So next year, the regression's going to hit.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to appreciate where we are now while we got it.
So, yeah, we have to, I guess, trust in we have to trust in the GM that, he knew what he was doing, because that was his whole pitch, was like, I'm not making any trade deadline moves because I'm focusing on the future. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure, I don't understand the baseball cap. I think there's no cap, right?
There's no cap.
So the only thing that Skubal leaving will do will just make sure that his money can go elsewhere, I guess. Mm-hmm. Whatever's in the budget. Which I don't even know if you want, because that's just going to be a tough regression. Like, do you think they'll get to the playoffs next year off of this roster?
No.
I kind of don't think so either. So Verlander said he wants to come back to pitch again for one more year. Not to Detroit.
Oh, okay,
he said he just wants a team to pick him up for next year, because he pitched this year, did well. And so
if we're down a pitcher,
we will be. Like. I doubt. I'm sure someone's going to pay Skubal a ton of money. So, anyways,
we can go ahead and move on. I had a long weekend. I'm sure you did too, in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
because you were sick boy all weekend.
Yeah, I got a little sick. I noticed it first.
What is that?
I don't know. I noticed it first on. I think Friday night. Yeah, because I was watching Batman Friday night.
And the Dark Knight or just Batman?
Dark Knight.
Okay.
And when Dark Knight finished, I was like, oh, brother. It was funny because I didn't feel anything at all before the Dark Knight finished, but by the time the Dark Knight finished, I felt it. You know how you can feel it? You're not necessarily sick, you don't feel sick, but you're like, oh no. And so, felt it Friday night, woke up Saturday, and was like, yeah, I'm trending in the wrong direction for sure. I didn't feel like crazy sick Saturday, but again, trending in the wrong direction. Mm-hmm. And then we went to Buddy's Saturday night, which maybe killed my immune system a little bit.
Okay.
But no, when I woke up on Sunday morning, I was trending in the right direction. Mm-hmm. And then as the day went on, I was like, yeah, I think I'm doing better. And so, I went to our soccer game and played a little bit. And then Monday, I felt about the same, I would say, as I did on Sunday. But by Monday night, I was feeling pretty fine. And then when I woke up this morning, I felt totally back to normal. The only thing that's, lingering like per usual is just a little congestion. You know how that congestion always lingers. So I feel like I'm still just a little congested. But I feel bad. I feel, basically back to normal.
I'm glad, man. Yeah. And, dude, getting sick, the worst thing.
I know. And it seems way too early to be getting sick. It's like late September. But I think we had a little bit, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I think it was COVID, and I think we had it run through the family.
Oh,
my
really?
mom was sick 3 weeks ago, then my dad was sick last week, and then I was sick this past week.
Got it. Finally got to you.
Yeah, so exactly. It finally got to me. But now it's, I think we're through. It's done.
I hope so.
We're over it. Next up is the flu, I guess, though.
Yeah,
so.
you're a big flu shot guy, right?
Yeah, big flu shot guy. I haven't gotten it yet. Just need to schedule the appointment. Yeah, I mean, you can still get it, and I'm not worried. I just need to go do it, you know?
You know this, but last year, my mom's a big advocate of the flu shot, so I always get the flu shot every year. Last year was the first year I didn't get the flu shot, and I got the flu.
Yeah, you got it.
Man, was that brutal.
Yeah.
And it sucks, too, because for work, we get the Christmas week off from Christmas to New Year's.
Yeah, that was the week.
Was just in bed.
Ugh, disgusting.
Trying to sleep, but
terrible.
Being too sick to sleep.
Yeah.
So...
I think traveling during those holidays definitely makes you very susceptible to getting sick because you're coming into contact with so many people.
So many randos.
Because, the same thing basically happened to me. Like, I went on that New York trip, got super sick, and then you went to New Jersey, which is, a step down. No, I'm just joking. But you went to New Jersey and then got sick, so it was it was the same route. Mm-hmm. But you came out for the Lions game, and that was fun.
Of course. Well, I was feeling good at that point.
Yeah.
I think
enough time had passed.
The storm had withered.
Yeah. Okay, so how about your weekend?
So
your weekend was, a lot brighter. You went to a bachelor party.
Bachelor party.
And we love talking about bachelor parties on this podcast.
Big bachelor party and wedding podcast, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're
I love talking about it. It was so much fun. So this was for my tuba friend Gizmo. Shout out Gizmo.
Shout out Gizmo.
And I actually wrote down some notes because I want to give you the full story.
Okay.
So, my favorite podcast besides ours.
Oops.
Oops, a podcast.
Yeah.
Did I tell you they ended?
Yes.
Yeah. We talked about them a lot. In the best era of Oops, they had a bit. It was called International Guys Day.
Okay.
Where it was whenever they meet somebody cool, they go, "Oh, he's a front runner for international."
Okay,
bachelor.
yeah.
Or it's like the coolest guys they meet, they would just get together and just hang. So that was an idea they had. The best man for this bachelor party is my pick for International Guys Day. He was such a cool guy. His name's Brody. Shout out Brody.
Shout out Brody. Wow, quite Gizmo and Brody.
Gizmo and Brody, man. Us three driving to Grand Rapids. So yeah, Brody was really cool. Gizmo is shout out Gizmo. He's getting married in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Or actually less than 3 weeks.
Oh.
2.5 weeks, I would say. So we got to Grand Rapids. We left Saturday morning and got there at like 11.
Mm-hmm.
We pull into a parking spot. We get out and we start talking to each other.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting for everybody else to get there in the parking garage. And a car turns the corner, immediately slams into another car.
Oh, you saw a car accident live?
I did.
Crazy.
So we saw that going on. And then, I'm not kidding you, not even 5 minutes later, somebody's trying to park into a spot, but it's a corner spot, so there's a wall there, smashes his car into the wall.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. What the hell is happening
so we're like,
Rapids?
What is going on right now?
Yeah.
Is this parking lot, like, trash? What's happening here?
Is it cursed?
So, yeah, it was like, I had never seen, like, 2 accidents back to back that before. So that was
I don't even think I've seen an accident live yet, knock on wood.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good, yeah.
I mean, I've been in one, right? But I haven't seen one of another person happen live, like right in front of me. That would be scary if you're on the road.
Yeah.
Like, thank God you guys were kind of like, we were a little far away from it?
Yeah, imagine you're in a parking garage. We were at the top of it, and they were at the bottom
okay.
They were trying to turn.
So you
collided.
Oh, you had like eagle's eye view of it.
We saw it happen.
Yeah, you saw it from above.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So after that, we were waiting for the other. So there were 6 people in total on the bachelor trip. We're waiting for the other 3.
Yeah.
The other 3. So the total was me, Gizmo, and Brody.
Okay.
And then we're waiting for one of my other tuba friends. Name's Pep.
Oh yeah,
you know
met
Pep. This guy
handyman.
Very handyman. This guy named Dylan and this guy named Nate. So Pep gets there. We're like, oh hey Pep, what's up? And then, by the way, so we're in a group chat all together. I don't know who Brody is. I don't know who Nate is, and I don't know who Dylan is.
Yeah.
Okay. Come to find out. Well, I love Brody. Okay, and then.
Let's start with this. I love Brody. Hey, let's get it
Brody's
out. I love Brody, but
there's no but.
Oh, there's no but.
He reminds me a lot of Grant. I feel like whatever Grant is for you, Brody is for me.
He was the international. Yeah, I was. It made me think of the same thing.
Grant is
like,
definitely international guys pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I see Nate walking down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Nate. So funny story about Nate. Nate and I used to be really close in band.
Oh.
2018.
In Michigan State marching.
Yes. And like we hung out before.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't have his number in your phone.
No.
Oh.
It was like one of those guys in college who you knew, and you were like, that guy's sick.
Yeah.
And you were like talking like class, but you never got the number. And then when the class was over, you never saw him again.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So for that one semester, we were really close. And then he didn't do band again or something, or he graduated. I don't really remember what happened, but I just didn't see him after that.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, Nate. So question for you. I acted as though like we knew of each other, but weren't like as close of friends as we once were. Mm-hmm. Do you think that was the right move, or should I have come in guns a-blazing and being like, Nate, dude, oh my gosh, what's up?
I think you probably played it the right way. What way did he play it?
He played it the same way I did.
Yeah, so if you matched your energy, then I think that's fine.
Okay.
And then you leave the door open for the rest of the night to get back to that.
Right, okay. We didn't end up getting there, but...
Okay. Yeah, see, there you go.
It was great seeing Nate again. I had no idea what happened to him. He's actually dating Gizmo's sister, which was fun.
Oh, get out of town. Wow, the tubas are incestuous.
All right. Nate was not a tuba.
Oh, Nate was just in band.
Just in band.
Oh, okay.
Just me, Pep, and Gizmo were the...
Okay, or the tubes.
Tubes, hence the nicknames, you know.
Yeah,
ridiculous. And then, funny story, so then we wait for Dylan, and then Dylan gets there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know who Dylan is too. So when I was in grad school, I wasn't going to do band again, but I wanted to be on like the Saturday staff.
Okay.
Which is basically like you help the band out, but you get paid.
Yeah.
And you get to go on the bowl trips again.
Right.
And basically what they do is they like bring the instruments to the field, or they'll bring the ladders or hold ladders during the pregame and the halftime show, so the conductors don't fall off. Mm-hmm. And a lot of behind the scenes work. That's what I wanted to do. But then Gizmo, who the groom was on the bachelor trip, he quit band.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we need one more. And so the Chewy, you know Chewy.
Yeah.
Chewy called me and was like, Disco, is there any chance you'd want to come back to band?
Whoa.
And I was like, yes.
You got the call.
I got the call. I answered the call. So that's why I didn't do Saturday staff. But Dylan was telling me I was really high on who they wanted to hire for Saturday staff.
Oh, okay. So you're going to get one way or the other.
I was going to get back to band one way or the other.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what an honor. Because the director of the band kind of has the final say of who they want to come back. Because a lot of people apply who are, bandos who are weird.
Right, yeah.
And they don't want them.
They don't want these geeks.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So it was nice to know I
want cool people.
I was cool enough to to work for the band, let alone be back in band.
Oh, yeah. So right, never mind.
So right away I was like, this is going to be a great time.
Yeah.
Because I know these guys.
Yeah.
And...
See?
Yes,
I knew it, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach was bitching and
I wasn't.
moaning.
I was not.
No, he wasn't, but he was making some sad faces like, oh, I don't want to leave town. I was like, dude, you love the band. You love the tubas. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, that you did say that word for word. No, I was a little nervous because I didn't know half the people. And
right. But then turns out you did.
I knew basically everybody.
Yeah.
Except for Brody, but I knew Brody
and then,
by the end of the trip.
Wait, so remind me, you went into town Friday night?
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Okay, sorry.
So right after everybody gets there, we all pile into one car, and then we drive to a secret location. We didn't tell Gizmo anything that was happening, which I thought was really fun.
That is kind of cool. Yeah.
So in Grand Rapids,
How I Met Your Mother, right?
Very How I Met Your Mother-esque, very Barney and Ted-esque.
Yes, yeah.
So we were driving, and the same weekend we were there was an Oktoberfest going on.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I thought it would be fun to bring my lederhosen because I had been to Oktoberfest.
Right, the real one.
The real one. But then Brody and I were talking. We're like, we should make Gizmo wear it.
Oh, okay. I like where this is going.
So Gizmo doesn't know what's happening. So we get out of the car, and it's in like this random field.
Okay.
And he can just see giant tents. He's like, what's going on over there? And so we're like, don't worry about it. Just put this on. And we handed lederhosen, and he's like, what am I wearing? So he's like, I'll be a good sport. I'll put it on. I'm glad he was a good sport about it. But we get to the front, and he's like, oh, Oktoberfest. And I was thinking, like, do you think he was thinking he was just going to have to wear a lederhosen?
He probably thought like, there's some craziness going on. Maybe he thought like a Renaissance fair or something. Yeah,
because you don't think Oktoberfest in Grand Rapids,
Right, yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. There were a lot of competitions at the Oktoberfest. They did a good job, I think, for what it was. Mm-hmm. So there was a keg rolling competition.
Nice.
And me and Pep were on a team, and Gizmo and Brody were on a team.
Okay.
The other two people didn't want to do it. So I can send you the video after, or we can upload it to the YouTube channel. But
okay, sure.
Pep, dude, screwed our time up so bad. I don't want to put the blame on Pep. So what happened was it was one hand, and the keg was on its side, and you had to like roll it to like 30 yards, turn the keg around, and then roll it back.
Okay.
Pep, for some reason, was getting too ahead of himself, and he put his foot in front of the keg, and the keg turned around, and it was hard to get it back on track and push it. Jeez. So we got like a bad time.
Oh.
But that was
last?
No, it wasn't last.
Okay.
But it was a lot of teams cheated.
Really? How did you cheat?
Well, you hit it with the one hand, and the guy said you're supposed to turn it around when you hit the 30-yard line and run back. A lot of people just bring it to the 30-yard line, go in front of it, and stop it, and then push it back.
They went around behind it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
They didn't turn it.
Yeah.
So that was annoying.
That is kind of cheating. I agree.
But Gizmo and Brody didn't win either, but they did better than us.
Okay.
But even with the mishap we had, I still think we did pretty good. So that was a lot of fun. And then after that, there was a keg throwing contest.
Wow. An empty keg?
Empty keg. Okay. Yeah, a full keg would be impossible.
Dude, yeah, I know. That's what I was going to say. And Macho Man.
We were going to sign up for it, but we were too late because we watched. There was a band there.
Oh.
The guys wanted to see.
Like a marching band?
Not a marching band, but it had marching band instruments on a stage.
Okay.
It was just like a tuba, like 2 trumpets, 2 trombones, the classic.
Yeah. Like a brass band.
A good brass band. And so we decided to watch the keg throwing contest.
Okay.
The first guy to throw it set the bar so high. We left to go.
Was he like a big looking dude?
No, very our build.
Yeah.
But he just must have had the form down. He must have practiced or something. This guy launched it.
How far did it go?
It went 38 feet.
Wow. And did he win?
I'm pretty sure he won.
Wow.
There was, I think, 30 people who had signed up to do it.
Okay.
And we left at like the 22nd around that time.
Okay,
so we didn't see it finish, but
no one was coming close.
Somebody got 32 feet.
Oh, jeez.
And still 6 feet. This guy was huge. The guy who was throwing 32. I fist bumped the guy on the way out. I was like, dude, that was killer.
The big guy, the 32 or
the 38?
38?
30. I saw him on the way out.
Yeah,
dude, that was electric.
That's good.
I wish we had a video of that.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
It went so high.
So yeah, how do you do it? Like you put it up on your shoulder, you lean back, and then you whoosh.
No, the rule was you had to like grip it somehow. So you could either grab it from the top with 2 hands, grab it with 1 hand, or you can go do top and bottom, like that.
Okay, can you spin around?
You can spin around 1 time.
Okay.
The spin around definitely made it go further.
Okay, and he did the spin.
He did the spin around.
Okay.
He did the spin around.
He's got to be like a discus
or a hammer throw.
Yeah, something like that.
So that was really cool to see. And after we watched that all down, we left Oktoberfest. This is about like 5 p.m. now. Then Gizmo is a big handy guy. A lot of the guys who are on the trip were engineers or chemical, mechanical, something like that. So Gizmo made his own Jenga set for the wedding. Okay. So we played that like kind of outside of Oktoberfest. There's a park next to Oktoberfest of where the field was, so we just kind of did it there.
Like a big Jenga set?
Big Jenga set. Except it's 5 by 5.
5 feet by 5 feet?
No, 5 pieces. You know, Jenga's like 3 by 3?
3 by 3. Yeah.
It was 5 by 5.
Okay, yeah. That would be a long game.
This thing was scary. It was a long game. We were there for like an hour.
Yeah, I believe it.
So that was a lot of fun. And then we ate dinner at some restaurant. Saw the Tigers make the playoffs there.
Nice.
And then we went to the Bob.
Oh, shout out the Bob.
Shout out to Bob.
Good times at the Bob.
Johnny loves the Bob.
I've been to the Bob.
You've been to the Bob and you love it.
I maybe like it. I think it's too early to say.
Okay.
I think I've only been...
Was this the one time?
Just once. Yeah. I would say Zach probably.
No, I knew you were going to say that. I knew that was coming. But no, so we went upstairs to the pool tables at the Bob. I pretty much hung out there the whole time. Lou was dead. We got there at 8, so it was still early.
Yeah, that is pretty early. Yeah, Sabrina and Drew were telling Zach, like, dude, 8 o'clock was way too early to get to the Bob.
It was a good time. Not big drinkers, these folk.
Oh,
the Bandos weren't big drinkers.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
So I was drinking, and Gizmo was drinking because he was the groom. He's got to drink, you know.
Yeah.
But I had maybe like 3 beers within the first hour of being at the Bob, and so I started to get a little tipsy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but whenever one of our friends gets drunk, a Trump impression comes out of his voice.
And like you're talking about like the Osama group or something, or
no?
Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if you meant like one of our friends, and you're saying R as in the band friends.
Or
like R as in you.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
And I don't know what happened to my head.
Yeah, it happens to everyone.
Does it? On my head, I was
like I love Ned's. Ned's got the best one.
Ned does have the best
but
one.
But I just don't want to. I don't want to put that all on him.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
We'll be honest. Like we get caught up in it too. It's fun.
Ned's is the best. Maybe that's why I associate it with Ned.
Oh, yeah.
But I started busting it out.
Nice.
And the guys ate it up.
Nice.
My Trump impression's not good, but they were just like, oh, that's so funny. I don't know why they loved it, but it was just egging me on to do more. Oh, my gosh. So that was really funny. That made me happy, too, because I was like, oh, we're vibing now.
Yeah.
Because before it was like, you know, we're hanging out like sober.
Yes, yeah.
Now we're vibing. When two of us are drunk, now it's a good time.
Now it's a good time.
But the Bob was a lot of fun. We lost in pool in a heartbreaking fashion.
Oh.
It was one of those. We played 3 games. First game, somebody hit the 8-ball in like immediately.
Yeah, classic.
On my team.
Classic.
Second game, down to the wire. I hit the game-winning shot.
Nice.
To get the 8-ball in. It was just the 8-ball left on the pool table.
Yeah.
And the last one, they had 1 ball left, and we just had to hit the 8-ball in.
Right.
Somebody hit it in the wrong pocket. And then we lost that way.
Sad.
He scratched on it. He hit the white ball in with the 8-ball. So we ended up losing, but it was a good time overall. And then to cap off the night, we went back to the hotel. This is at like 10:30. Mm-hmm. From 10:30 to 1 a.m., marching band highlights.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. I mean, depending on, like, the group, but I think that'd be fun.
It was, I was tipsy, so I kind of wanted to keep drinking.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Everybody was having a good time watching the highlights, so I'm not going to, what are we going to do at, 11 p.m. in Grand Rapids? We're going to walk somewhere else? No, we're going to go back to the hotel. Or if we're already at the hotel, we're staying at the hotel. So that was a lot of fun. I did see my last year of band was a Peach Bowl.
Nice.
And I never watched a Peach Bowl pregame show, but there was one part that was so sick, and I'll show it to you after, or we'll link it or something.
Yeah.
Some trumpet, like, who's a senior, I think it was his last bowl game too, was just like, I'm going to hit the sickest note possible at the perfect time.
Nice.
And, dude, it was heaven.
And he nailed it?
He nailed it. I was, like, hearing, like, I didn't even hear it happen.
What song did you guys play?
It was, like, our normal pregame motion.
Pregame. Okay.
It was like the end of the song, and he just like hit the highest possible note on the trumpet. It was so cool.
Cool.
And the next morning, we just not much to say. Next morning, we woke up, ate some brunch, went bowling because Gizmo's a big bowler.
Nice. Yeah. We talked about it. You guys are
watched the Lions game.
Awesome.
And headed back.
Cool. So you made a weekend of it for sure.
It was a good time. It was like I wasn't expecting to have a bad time, but it was a lot more fun than I was expecting.
Yeah, that's always good.
Oh. Sorry, it was a man in the neighboring house's backyard. But yeah, no, shout out Dylan, shout out Pep, shout out Brody, shout out Nate, shout out Gizmo, and shout out me for a great weekend.
Wow. High five. Yeah, so at the soccer game...
Okay.
Like, Dom was your biggest hater. I don't know what it is, but he's like, Zach, you told me the wrong time and the wrong... And it was like... And, like, so I, like, kind of let him go on, like, just waiting to see, like, what was he going to say? Like, I mean, he was saying it in kind of the Dom way, so it wasn't like he was actually hating, but it was just like, what's Dom doing ripping on Zach right now? And then I went, Dom, I think that was Trent. And he was like, oh, well, Zach said something else stupid. And
I was like, something crazy? Yeah. Can I do something crazy? I never texted in the group chat.
I know. And so that's why I was like, Dom, I don't think that was Zach. I think that was, like, Trent.
Yeah.
And so I think, I think he likes you. And in, like, a friendly way, a platonic way.
Yeah.
But I think he likes you, and so I think he kind of,
was it comfortable to joke about me?
Yeah, okay. I don't even know if I'd call it joke, but it was just kind of funny. Like, he was, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like one of those things where, like, it was almost like elementary school. Like, back in elementary school, I don't know if you ever got told this, but I remember, like, coming home, and I won't dox her, but I remember coming home one day and being like, this person kept saying, like, mean things about me, and then like, my parents asked me, like, what they were saying and, like, who it was, and they were just like, oh, we just think she likes you. And I was like 10-year-old, that doesn't compute.
Right.
But it was kind of almost like that, where, like, he was saying, like, oh, Zach this, Zach that, and I was like, I don't think he, like, means anything bad by this. In fact, I think it's just, like, more of, like, a friend, like, it's almost like that. I just think that means that he likes Zach.
Right, boys.
So, I don't know. You'll have to rib him back somehow, some way. You'll have to, like, this next weekend if you guys are both there, which I don't think he will be because he apparently plays, like, football, like, Sunday mornings. Yep. So he might not make it.
Okay.
But
did he play goalie?
He didn't. We got a guy to sub and play goalie.
Was he good?
Yeah. Honestly, he didn't have to do too much.
Okay.
Like, the other team wasn't that good, but we also played pretty well on defense.
Okay.
And so compared to last weekend and the weekend before that, poor Dom did have to stand in there. Like, he didn't have to do much. He made a couple of saves, and they scored one, obviously. But other than that, it was kind of a quiet day for the goalie. So, but yeah, I would invite. Like, did you know him or something?
Lindsay knew him.
Okay, then yeah, we definitely like to have him back for sure. I think Dom would too, because that's the other thing. It's like Zach kept making me play goalie, and we were like, I know. It was like, okay, brother.
Like, gaslighting is crazy.
And so, like, I think he's a good dude. Like I said, he really doesn't mean anything negative by it, but. He's just kind of a silly fella.
That is funny. before we get into the next topic, what do you think? I want to ask you this question. What do you think makes a successful bachelor party?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry for diverting.
No.
It reminded me because you didn't make it to the soccer game, and it was I was like telling people at the soccer game, Zach went to his bachelor party and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
they asked about me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. But the reason I asked is because when I think of a successful bachelor party, I don't really know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm just thinking of just like good vibes.
Yeah,
that's what I guess what, because you only get one. Hopefully,
right.
Knock on wood, you only get one. But is it what you do in the bachelor party? Is it who's there? What is a combination of everything? What makes a good bachelor party?
I think you're probably right. I think it's just vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think you could probably walk away from. I don't know. I don't have a good idea. I think it's vibes.
Okay, because this is my third bachelor party. Because we had Matt's, and you were only there for half of Matt's, but you thought Matt's was great.
Yeah, and to this day, what the hell was I doing? I don't remember, but I apparently had something scheduled. You know what I think it was?
What was that?
I think I copped the invite late, didn't I? That was like part of
you
it.
Might have.
I was like, oops, did I just poke her eye?
No,
oh my god, I almost did. I think I copped the invite a little. Oh my gosh, she's a little crusty, is all.
Yeah, she has eye boogers.
Oh, okay. And I think I'd already had either like a volunteering scheduled or something.
Oh,
I think that's what it was. Like because I thought about that the last time we talked about it. It was like, what was the issue?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember that was. But anyways, yeah. So that was going to be part of my point is like just the vibes because. For me, the view from my point of view from Matt's bachelor party, it was just a night out with the boys. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like all we did was go get dinner. Like granted, it was at a nice restaurant, and we did go downtown, which we don't do often.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just dinner and then drinks. And for me, I was like, that was one hell of a bachelor party. That would be perfectly, I think, acceptable for me and my bachelor party. And so it was all about the vibes. I guess you could attribute. Well, but then you have to talk about like where do vibes come from, and I think it all comes from the people. So I think, was that part of your question? Like, does it matter the people that come?
It does because Brody was telling me he went to a bachelor party where the vibes were bad.
Yeah,
and he was like, it wasn't a good time.
Yeah,
but I'm also thinking in terms of Gizmo. Gizmo didn't know anything that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that's almost better in a way because he has no expectations, or? Do you think it's bad because he didn't really get like a say of what he wanted to do? I'm sure he told Brody some things he wanted to do, but like it was kind of we were the drivers in a way where it's like I feel like the groom or the bachelor almost just like should get a say in what we do.
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on the personality.
Okay.
But then it also depends on the guys making the call. Like they have to be good enough friends to know what that guy wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you guys dragged me to Boogie Fever on the night of my bachelor party, that would be terrible. I'd be so disappointed in you guys.
Okay.
Like, why the hell did you drag me here?
Mm-hmm.
Like if the scenario was I don't know what we're doing and we're just bouncing and you guys are making the decisions,
mm-hmm.
I'd be disappointed in that decision.
Okay.
But if you dragged me to I don't know.
The casino.
O'Connor, the casino, something like that. Then I'd be like, all right, these guys, they know me. I'd expect this. Like, they just know what I want to do. And that is kind of the fun. Because we've struggled with that.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, I'm not going to pick tonight. I want Zach to pick tonight.
Right.
And Zach has the most miserable time trying to pick a place. So I think you would probably be, like, going off of that. I'm sure you would be okay if we picked the spots,
mm-hmm.
like, again, with your interests in mind. And we just did that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would... based on our experience,
right,
I'd say I think that would suit you well.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, you're right. Because I didn't ask Brody what does Gizmo want to do.
Yeah.
Brody just sent me the itinerary. I was like, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
But then when he said Gizmo doesn't know what's going on, I'm like, oh, okay, so maybe I don't know what the plan was there. So mm-hmm. I guess I'm sure like they had talked about it because there's
mm-hmm. Yeah. And then like if we're being honest, it doesn't sound like you guys ripped anything that crazy.
No,
like the How I Met Your Mother thing, Barney got the stripper and all that, mm-hmm. and everyone was super uncomfortable. That was a terrible example of Ted doesn't know what we're doing.
Vibes are off.
Yeah, vibes are off.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Okay. We can move on to the most exciting part of the pod.
Yep.
This was submitted by one of our most famous viewers.
Yes.
Shout out Brian for the idea.
One of our most famous, one of our most loyal.
Yes. But we're going to talk about... So we're halfway through the 2020s, maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to rank the years of 2020 through 2025. So that's 6 years in total.
Okay.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and we'll throw in 25 because, it's almost over the years.
Yeah.
The 25 could move up or down depending on how the rest of the year goes.
Yes.
But I think we should still include it for as of today.
So yeah, sorry. I was a little zoned out. We are including 25.
We are.
Okay, perfect.
And I forgot, how did we want to do this again?
We were going to rank them.
Uh-huh.
And then we are going to discuss why.
Yes, okay.
And then maybe afterwards, we can rank them again.
I'd love that.
We can change our minds a little bit.
Okay, all right.
So do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first because I'm just going to stumble through? Or do you want to go first because you've actually got the rankings? Like, would your rankings help me? Or would it be bad because it would sway my opinion? Too much, and then I would adjust my rankings too much to yours.
That's a good point. I was thinking maybe I go first, but after hearing you say might sway your opinion, I kind of want to hear you go first.
Like, just my raw opinion.
The raw opinion, okay. And then I'll go, and then we'll see if that changes any of ours or both of ours.
Okay, sounds good. So my number one, I think, has got to be 2024. I think that's a great
pick.
Easy number one.
Great pick.
Let's start out with the obvious. Michigan won the national championship. Like 7 days into that. They beat Bama in the Rose Bowl on the first day.
Yeah.
That was
a big
an
high.
Electric way to start the year. I ended up winning my family's fantasy league. I didn't win. I did terrible in the JFL and terrible in the USANA league. But I did win 1 out of 3, so that felt good. Because that was a return to form. I did win a league the year before. Anyways. So 3 great moments right there coming off the bat. I was kind of doing school, so it was a little bit, it wasn't too intense. I wasn't doing my work, which I didn't like, and all that. Oh, wait, this is 2025.
We started school in 2024.
I started school. Oh, wait, I'm in the right year. I'm in the right year. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I won the Gallagher Family League this year. 2025.
Oh.
At the start of 2025. Okay. What I got wrong, I did win the last iteration of the Justice League.
Okay.
At the start of 2025. So at the start of 2024, I won the Justice League. Michigan won the Rose Bowl and the national championship.
That's a crazy.
Pretty good start.
That's a crazy start.
Pretty good start. Yeah. I was working. Granted, we'll say that that sucked. That part sucked. But then we had Sabrina's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Did we do? No, that was this year. We didn't do anything for Sabrina's birthday in 24, did we?
I don't think so. We might have gone to Grand Rapids, but it wasn't like a weekend gathering.
Right, it wasn't a big deal. I had a really good trip to Seattle that I took.
Yes, yeah.
That was a very fun trip for me. Then we went to Denver with the boys shortly after. Also very fun. And in between that, I went to Longboat Key, Florida. So I had a pretty good stretch in the spring of 2024. Mind you, the work was a struggle and was, taking a toll.
Mm-hmm.
But that still was a good little streak. And then I quit my job, baby. And that's the peak. Can't get any better than that. When you quit your job, dude, there is no better feeling. And then I had the whole summer off. This is on my list, favorite things from the 2020s decades.
Mm-hmm.
Summer 2024 at the Birdhouse.
Yeah.
Too much fun.
I
honestly spent, too much money, too. Looking back, my bills were off the charts. I should not have been spending that much money. I should have been saving.
Mm-hmm.
But I was spending there was no tomorrow. And it's not that serious, but it was just fun. I think we did a lot. We did a lot of activities. We started up the run club.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of great stuff coming out of 24. We were winning in the summer soccer.
Yep.
Unbelievable. And then fall 24 rolls around. I start school. It's not that bad. Get a little change of scenery. Fall 24, unremarkable. Had a great trip with David. Indianapolis.
Yes.
One-on-one. Great trip there. Michigan beat Ohio State in the greatest upset of all time. That was pretty epic. And then went to New York. Saw Brian. Saw a couple shows. And I think those are my 2024 highlights. I think I maybe went in a little too hard.
No, that's okay.
Because we were supposed to just say our numbers, and then we were going to discuss after.
It was your number one.
It was my number.
So I think it's deserving of saying the most.
Sounds good. So 24.
Okay.
I was living at the birdhouse. Did I say that?
You did.
Okay.
Summer at the birdhouse.
Fuck.
I mean, those are all great picks.
This might be crazy. I'm going to say 25. 25 has been pretty good so far.
Wow, okay. The number 2 spot, Johnny's number 2025.
Number 3 spot, I think the second half of 23 is definitely good enough to put it into the
bronze medal.
To give it the bronze medal.
Okay.
The first half, there were some high points, when the boys were doing a lot of their things, but there were also some low points.
Right. Did you want to get into 25 and 23?
No, we'll get into it later when we discuss. Maybe.
Okay.
22 and 1, 22 and 21, very close.
Mm-hmm.
I think the high points of 22 were higher than the high points of 21, so I'm going to go with 22 at number 4, 21 at number 5, and then the classic 2020 at number... There were some great 2021 moments, though. Let's not forget. Yes. There were some good ones. But 2020... It's kind of easy to put it last, but let's be honest, nothing was happening. I mean, there were some good moments. We boys had a great boys trip in 2020, but just not enough to really push it past the others. So 2020 is last. All right. So maybe same style. Do you want to give your number 1, all the reasons for it, and then...
Go down the list?
Yeah, and then we can discuss maybe differences after.
Yeah. So just for the viewers at home, just to sum it up, Johnny had put 2024 in the 1, then 2025, then 2023, 2022, 2021, then 2020.
Yes. Let's just say 22 and 21 are very close.
Okay.
They're very close. They could be tied for 5th.
Okay. That works.
Or tied for 4th? Would that be tied for 4th?
4th, yeah.
Okay, tied for 4th.
And then
2026 is 2020 is 6th.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. My number 1, also 2024. I was going back over the year. That was a great year.
Heck yeah, great year.
And so to go through my...
I totally forgot to say it. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. I forgot to say
Sorry, I stole your thunder.
That's okay.
I had to get it in there.
No, if you think of something, 2024 was a great year.
So good.
So right off the bat, again, first week Michigan won the national championship.
Yeah, that can't be that good for you though.
No, something else. Something similar. The Lions won their first playoff game in 2024.
Bang!
Since the 90s.
That was electric.
That was already this was a top 3 year already.
Yeah.
And then the next month, I got the hair transplant.
Oh,
that was another big thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Never forget.
And then, of course, we got to throw in how great the birdhouse was in 2024.
Electric time in 2024.
Especially during the summertime when Johnny wasn't working.
Oh my God, when we were doing all those things, we were getting donuts.
We're doing our morning routine.
Oh, great times.
I ran the marathon in 2024.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We brought the pod back in 2024. Speaking of what you were just saying. Not super high, but I got the dog.
Yep. It's an event.
It's an event.
It's an event of all time.
And then I'm just going to wrap it up with got the girlfriend.
That's a pretty good reason. Yeah.
And then I got a new job.
Oh my, yeah. So wow, a lot
of big life events happened in 2024.
Yeah, for both of us then, I guess.
So that is number 1, I think, best year of 2024, the 2020s. It not close.
Oh yeah,
not close
at all.
Then we differ very much going forward.
Oh,
we differ very much going forward.
All right, let's see.
So you want me to just run down the list?
Sure, and you can give a little. You can sprinkle in a little bit the same way that I did. You can sprinkle in where it's necessary. But yeah,
I'll just do the biggest thing I guess that happened.
Okay. Well, you know what? No. Should we discuss now because now will be it'll be the time. Know. Yeah, we'll both know and we'll have the chance to go back and forth. We'll do that. How about that? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. In second place, I actually have 2022.
Oh, it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that. It's not my favorite, but it's not crazy to say that.
So here's my reasoning why.
Yes.
In 2022, I was living with Isaac in grad school.
Yeah. Right.
And that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Shout out Isaac, man. Great roommate.
Shout out Isaac.
Just so much fun living with him. 2022 is also the year where I got the most jacked in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just in grad school.
Yeah.
And, like, the fall term of that, I was just living by myself.
Right.
So there was nothing to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody there. So I was just going to the gym.
You were just getting jacked.
So that was great. I went to Israel that year.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That was big.
That's a big trip for Zach. Very formative.
We had the first Indy trip for the Big Ten Championship.
Oh, great. That was a great point. That was a good trip.
That was a really fun trip. The 8 of us there, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And then I graduated grad school in 2022.
Nice, yeah. Winter 22,
Winter
right?
22, yeah.
Yeah. So good way to cap it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? 22 takes a step back for me because it's kind of similar to 23. Like the first half, I was struggling, like major struggles. But it got better. Like without a doubt, it got better. I had a good. Well, I can't really say it was that good of a Florida trip, but I had an okay Florida trip in the spring, and then I was just getting back into it, or I was kind of finding myself a little bit, if you will. I still am lost though, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know that. But yeah, I was definitely getting into the swing of things, and the summer was not bad. The summer was looking bright, and then I thought, for me to note, 22 to Chicago trip.
Yes,
that was a good trip. It was first 18 hours were good.
Yeah.
Then I got, irritable bowels.
Right.
And I just wanted to
Gorgonzola's pizza or something.
Yeah, exactly. So that was good. And then it definitely, I agree, it ramped up in the later year for me as well. And this is why I put it a little bit above. And yeah, I don't know, maybe 22. I'll have to think about 23, but yeah, I agree. I quit my job again. Great feeling. If you haven't done it, folks, it's a great feeling.
Quit your
job. Moved back home. And then we started out pretty hot in 2022 as well. The end of 2022 was a good time. The Michigan won their game against Ohio State, and then they made the Big Ten. We decided, boom, we're going to the Big Ten championship game. That was so cool. And then I thought that December 22 was a good time.
You saw the Cranbrook art show or the album?
Pink Floyd?
The Pink Floyd, yeah. Sorry,
that's so strange that you remember.
I remember because it was the same day as when I came home from graduating.
Oh.
So I was after graduating, I was like, "What are you guys up to?" And you're like, "We're at the Pink Floyd."
Yeah, we're at the Pink Floyd.
And then we had one to the Dow after we talked about it.
Oh my god, that was a good night though too, because it was very it was the most mystically wonderful winter night.
Yes, yeah. I remember the story.
There was a perfect brushing of snow. It was dangerous to drive, but it was just perfect. So yeah, December 22, but I can't forget what happened. I can't forget what happened January, February, March, April. Right. So, but yeah, no doubt, some great moments in 22.
And all right, so we can move on from 2022.
Yeah.
Then the bronze medal, again, very controversial. I have 2021.
Oh, I don't hate that. I agree. They should be right next to each other. They absolutely are right next to each other.
They do go hand in hand.
They do. Yeah, they go hand in hand.
When you think about 2022, you think of 2021.
You think of 2021.
When you think of 2021, you think of 2022.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Let's just kind of run through some of the highlights there.
Yeah.
COVID was still in effect at this point, but it was not as crazy.
Yeah, everyone was getting the poke.
Everyone was getting the pokies. That was big. My parents moved
from
their childhood home. That was big for me.
Yeah. And that's big. Good then.
It was memorable. I don't know if it was necessarily good. At the time, I was very excited that they were moving. Yeah. But looking back on it, I kind of wish they stayed. Yeah. But just because I missed the old house. Right. But
yeah, it's your childhood home. I mean, I haven't done that. I don't know that feeling. So I'd imagine it would be hard.
Then you and I graduated from college.
Same with most of our
friends listening. And it was my last year in band. Yeah. Because I got to come back, as we were saying earlier. Gizmo quit, so I got to do one more. A victory lap almost.
A victory lap, if you will.
A victory
lap. I like
that. Thank you. So that's why I think 2021 was full of big moments. Because we graduated. Yeah. Parents moving.
There were big moments, for sure.
Band coming back for one more time. Any thoughts on 2021?
So the reason 21... You know what? It actually might be worse now that I'm thinking.
Really?
Yeah, it might. It's not going to be worse than 2020. But it's no longer tied. I don't think it's tied any longer because 2022 reviewing that was pretty good. Yeah, because 21 that last semester of school just sucked because it was just like, just make it through. Mm-hmm. And it was brutal. But the high of graduating was pretty nice. Mm-hmm. That's like quitting your job, basically. Yeah. Just like, thank God I'm done with that. But like, I still wouldn't, like, I'd still put quitting your job way better than, it was way better feeling than graduating. So it's not that high of a high for me. The boys trip was good, right? We did a boys trip. Did we just go to East Lansing that year?
21.
Do you remember that year that we just like went to East Lansing?
Yes. Hang on. Wait for a second. I'm looking up.
Okay. Yeah.
21 was Naugatuck.
Naugatuck. What's Naugatuck?
That was that random.
Oh. Yeah.
Went to the bar.
Yeah, we went to the bar. Yeah. Oh yeah, 24 Hours Jennings.
24 Hour Jennings that year.
Dang. Yeah. Okay. So the boys trip was pretty good. But the summer wasn't notable for me, I don't think. And then I got the job, and then the only other highlight that I can think of from 21... Well, two highlights. Two pretty good ones. I went to my first F1 event.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. It wasn't as electric as the 2022 F1 event, though.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And then, 2022, something that I forgot to mention. Mm-hmm. Didn't we go into Ann Arbor? And like we hung out in Ann Arbor in 2022 for the Michigan State game.
Yeah, we did.
That was another good 2022 moment. So F1, and then Michigan's first defeat of Ohio State in 10 years in 2021, and like being there storming the field, that was electric. But those are kind of the only highlights that I got. So
okay.
And unfortunately, that's also starting the job. That was also the start of the tough times. Yeah, start of the downfall. I still have this beautiful text from Luke. I think it's just one of the funniest texts. Maybe I've already said it on a podcast. But I had already done the podcast, I think, in 2020, the Justice League podcast. So I brought it back in 2021. And then I had missed a week or two of the podcast, something like that. And the chat wanted me to bring it back. And so I forget what I said, but it's just like my text is cut off. I said something about how I'm not feeling it, or like not feeling up to it. I just didn't have the time, something. Matt goes, heavy lies the head, just get on there and riff reader. And then Luke goes, your crown's slipping, King. On God, the boys about to rain down on Kansas City one of these days to put it back on.
Wow.
Legendary text. Wow. That was like the coolest text of all I've ever gotten. I've got it saved. I mean, I've got a screenshot. I just think that is the coolest. Like, I think, like, your crown's slipping, King, kind of, not basic, but, like, fun. And then I just think that on God, on God.
Right.
I like, I don't know. Rain down on Kansas City, boy. Pretty great.
That's pretty
great.
Luke's texts, man, are killer.
21, I will shout out, had a good pumpkin. I had a good pumpkin.
Good pumpkin. Okay.
And then pro clubs.
The way your mind works, man, this never ceases to amaze me.
All right, so yeah, that's my 21, and I'm glad we talked it out because it's getting downgraded. It's definitely it's below 22 for sure.
And then moving on to 21, in fourth place for me, we're going 2023.
I'm glad it's maybe above 25. I'm thinking back on my rankings. I maybe want to put it above 25, but I want to hear your 23 reasonings.
Okay, so the lows were low, but the highs were high.
Yeah.
So I only have 3 notes here.
Okay.
Of why about 2023. This is like all I really remember. Yeah. Starting off on a sour note, Peanut passed away.
Oh, yeah, that was devastating.
That was devastating. Like you were saying earlier, I got my first job in 2023, my first adult job. That sucked.
Always sucks. It's never good.
So those were the lows for sure, but the high was the Europe trip, was in 2023.
Yes.
And that was like the high.
Oh yeah.
That was so sick. So
not buying your house.
All right.
I agree. Europe is
The house didn't start ramping up until 2024.
Sure.
I think.
Right. Yeah. That's fair.
Like, we got the house, but we moved in like September.
Yeah.
And then we had the trip, and then we were kind of like figuring out all the stuff, and then once 2024 hit, then the house.
We'll throw buying
the house in there too. But it's not. It wasn't like
this. It wasn't one of the three moments that you're going to point out.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Interesting. So what's your third moment? We'll come back to the boys trip in 1 second. I just want to hear your third moment, though.
That's it.
Oh, wait. So what were your other two?
It was Peanut passing away in the first job.
Oh, Peanut passing away first job. So those were two negatives.
Yeah, and then
and then the high was of the boys trip. Electric.
Yeah. Throwing it back to Oktoberfest.
Do we even need to say anything?
No.
It was like we talked about it so much.
Return pod.
We talk about it in in real life too. But yeah, so if you don't know, then sorry, fellas.
And then controversial in 5th place is 2025.
Okay.
Granted, the year's not over.
The year's not over.
It could go up for sure.
Yeah.
It can't go down. I'm not gonna it can't go down.
Jeez.
But what I have for 2025 is no Johnny for 60% of it.
Aww.
That was my first thought. Johnny was here for not 60% of it.
Yeah.
So that sucked. No Johnny in the birdhouse. No working from home and seeing Johnny here.
Yeah.
So that was bad. I feel like I was very busy this year. Because we talked this a lot in the pod over the summer, but I feel like I had no time at all. So I like having some downtime.
Yeah.
There's something going on every weekend over the summer. But during the week, I'm driving to Ann Arbor all the time.
Yeah, it's not fun.
And that drive was bad because it was in the cold, too.
Yeah.
Finances were not the best this year. I did get a raise, though, which was exciting. My first ever raise.
Really? Congratulations.
Thank you. But I feel like with the dog, the girlfriend, the house, losing you, just my finances have been all out of whack this year.
I said we don't have the capacity.
And this is and then but positive, there was a lot of weddings this year.
Yeah.
A lot of good memories. Also contributes to the reason why financially we're not doing the best.
Right.
But I mean, this is why you make money, to experience moments like that.
To go have fun.
And same thing with Allie. Like, I love spending money with Allie because we make memories together and whatnot. But that's just straight off you got to make,
Yeah.
But yeah, great weddings have been fun this year.
Sure.
There hasn't been I think a ceiling or a number one thing of why this year was so great.
Yeah.
I guess yet. I'm sure that something could happen.
So that's why it's
been pretty consistent, which I think is why I think I have it at 5, just because other years we had this.
The highs were super high. Yeah.
This
one's just been more monotone.
Yes, okay. Exactly.
That's fair. I'd almost give it I understand that, and I do think I maybe came out guns blazing a little too hot with 25, but there were definitely some good. And I think the main reason that I had 25 was because I was just thinking about, another good thing that happened in 24?
What's
Michigan
that?
beat Bama a second time on December 31st.
Oh, they've been in the same year?
Yeah.
Wow, you're right. Wow.
So yeah, I think I was playing off that high of but yeah, the two good things I guess that started the year, or there are a few good things. I had a couple cool shadowing sessions. That was one. I won the what do you call it? My Gallagher Family League. That was 2. And then kind of close right after that, it was, it's late February, but I'm still going to count it as an early pickup. Was Sabrina's birthday this year. Also pretty electric.
Yeah.
So I think the 2020, what was it? Was it the 23 birthday?
Yes.
That might have been more electric.
I think it was because it was, I don't know why it was so exciting. It was new. It was new.
We hadn't done that. I mean, it was new for me too. I'd never skied before. You know what? I got to change it. I got to change it around. 23 has got to go above 25.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it. There were some good moments in 25, but I'd say the spring semester kind of wasn't that exciting for me. I did have fun with this IM soccer team that I was part of. That was a good time. The summer was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that in some senses. It was nice to be busy, and it was nice to be busy with something that I enjoyed doing. And I was meeting some cool people. So summer of 25 was pretty good. And then coming back, there's highs and lows of coming back because you have to readjust a little bit. But then you're like, God, I just love Zach and Ned, and all these other people, Amanda and the soccer team,
Roscoe.
Those guys, Roscoe. Yeah. So obviously I'm not living back in the birdhouse, but and then I guess I would say things aren't going like as quickly as I thought they would in some senses. So that's that's been part of the struggle as well of 25. So I was definitely guns blazing too hard with 25. I think our year rankings, I think you've almost convinced me. I think they're going to be eerily similar. I think I got to go 24, 23, 22, 25, 21.
25 is moving down 2 spots?
I think so.
Wow.
Because I'm just thinking, like, I agree. It was very monotone. Like, the Sabrina birthday was very good. But since then, I don't know. I mean, I graduated my master's program, which was exciting in some ways. But, yeah, I don't know. The unemployment hasn't been as fun as, as Bird 24. And I think it's because it's a little bit more up in the air. It's a little bit more questionable. Like, the unemployment, when you're unemployed and you know what's coming, and you've got, like, a couple months, but you know it's coming, and you're, like, doing work, or not, like, doing work, but you're doing productive stuff during that time, I think it makes a big difference. Whereas, like, being unemployed, and this is why the 2021 summer was also kind of brutal, because it was just like being unemployed and not knowing what was going to happen next. It's a little bit scary, because you've got hope, and then your hope's just kind of waning, and you're like, So, yeah. So I am going to move 25, and, like, I agree. We still got 3 months left. And look, if the history books have anything to say about
December
rankings,
is a good month.
October, November, December usually puts together a pretty good streak. So, and I might start out pretty good with that because I've got a wedding to go to this weekend.
Right.
My cousin's getting married.
Exciting.
So, yeah.
Real quick, I just want to go over 3 highlights of 2020, and then we can wrap up.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just figured 2020 was last.
It is last, but obviously COVID being in 2020, that's 90% of the year.
Bummer. Kobe died.
That was big. Yeah. We did have the stoplight party, though.
I wasn't there for that.
I know you weren't there for that. That was a big
biggest
highlight
mistake
for me.
of my life not going to that.
That was a big highlight for me. And then I also was going back through my pictures and seeing what happened in 2020. I did a lot of random college visits.
Oh,
I went to U of M quite a bit.
In 2020?
In 2020. Before.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I went to Grand Valley to see Sabrina before COVID.
Right.
And then...
Oh, was that Jersey night?
I was Jersey night.
Oh my God! Shout out
Jersey night.
Jersey night, no fight. That was a good night too.
And then we did.
You know what? I'm putting that on my list.
We're doing Notre Dame. I went to Notre Dame and Indiana with Kaplan and Tristan. And Connor.
Oh yeah. I was a part of that.
But yeah, we got to see Matthew, and then seeing Indiana was fun.
Right. Yeah. That's a good.
That's it.
Yeah. Wow. So there we have it. So we both agreed 2020. Which, it's easy. It's easy to put it down there because, like, the world was on fire. So, there was the Iranian drone strikes to start the year. Then Kobe died. Then, the virus. And then, I don't know. Was there any silver lining in the virus? Not really. I mean, classes still kind of sucked. I was able to drop one class, which, I don't know, was maybe good. I took a summer class. I kind of look at that moment as almost pivotal because upon dropping that class, I should have, never mind. We'll talk about this.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it some other time.
But yeah, so the final rankings, we both agree 2024, best year.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the second spot, I have 2022, you have 2023.
Okay, yep, 23 in the second spot. Wow. Crazy. 2023, me? That would have been controversial, but you know what?
Looking back, wasn't too
bad.
Not
too bad. Got introduced to anime that year.
Really? That was that year? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Third place, I have 2021. You have 2022.
Oh, you know why 2023 was so good?
Tell me.
Sticking with my memory.
What's that?
I'll tell you after.
Okay, sounds good. Fourth place, I have 2023. You have 2025.
Okay, that's fair. I like
Fifth
that.
place, 2025 for me, and then 2021 for you.
Okay, yep.
And then we both have 2020 in 6.
You know what? Shout out the 2021 New Year's party. Great party.
Thank you.
Great party. Oh, wow. I'm glad we did that. That was a good exercise.
Was a lot of fun.
That was a good exercise. You know what? And, I think, and if we kind of compare decades, and I feel like I do this a lot, but the 2010s, I definitely think I was a big fan of 13, 14.
Those were so
13,
great.
14, 15, 16 were elite years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 25, like, it's almost tracking. Like, 23, 24, great years.
Mm-hmm.
25, maybe a bit monotone. But I also kind of think of 25 maybe in the same way. Like, I think back to, or 2015. I think back to 2015. I'm like, did anything really, like, electric happen that year? Not too much. So...
What that means is 26 and 27.
So that's what
we're going back up.
I think that's something to look forward to. Mm-hmm. So bring it on. I say. Bring it on, 26 and 27. The only bad thing is 28 and 29. Ooh, I'm not looking forward to it. Anyways, thank you, Zach. That was fun.
Thank you, Brian, for the idea.
Yeah, thank you, Brian, for that. Shout out, Brian.
Shout out our listeners again. I think we're going to wrap up here, but...
We need to correct ourselves. Last podcast, we said that the listeners were the backseat drivers, but we were corrected. The listeners are the passengers. So thank you, passengers. And the backseat drivers are the guests because they provide... input.
Yes.
And unfortunately, backseat driver has more of a negative connotation. It does. We do like our guests' input. We do. We want to make that known. We like our guests' input. So, all right, thanks, folks, for coming out. And Zach, you can wrap us up. Since you started us off.
Let us know in the comments your years of the 20s ranked. I would love to see why some years are better than others. But thanks for listening, and see you next time.